Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing fine and staying safe during COVID-19. And I'm doing fairly good, and just wondering, like, what topics to do vlogs on. Sometimes I get the inspiration to write a new poem and stuff like that, and then I try to just turn it into something more entertaining, like a song version of the poem, and try to add like slangs and stuff like that, and then search up Urban Dictionary for words that I could use in the original poem, and then turn it into like a rap song. But yeah, I mean, that's going not as like, time is the constraint, right? Like, I mean, you just like will wanting to spend more time on that stuff, because the creative process really helps rewire who you really are, right? Because everybody has got like something going, and and side hustles happening, stuff like that. So I mean, the creative process just gets you into someone that you really want to be, or like aspire to be. And then it's good also from like a stress perspective, like your stress is like relief, because you just like, damn, I could do this, and only if I could do it full time and better and get paid for it, that would be the ideal. So I'm just saying that don't give up on your side hustles, just keep it up, keep doing it. So should I share what I wrote? Actually, it's in my notes app, and I have to just try to remember it, so it's not going to be in the exact format that I wrote it to go in that chronological order, but it's just going to be what I remember from it. Hun agi meri body. They call me Royal Karem, cause I'm like a lion in the jungle, aka Jungle Karaja. Nothing can stop me, cause I won't say no. My life is like a movie with the budget of an alien. Nothing can stop me, cause I won't say no. My life is like a movie with a budget of an alien. Can't tell you much, cause they're hating on my case. God's words keep me going like a fruit on a cake. Can't tell you much, cause they're hating on my case. God's words keep me going like a fruit on a cake. You only live one time, so I chose to cash money. You only live one time, so I chose to cash money. My life is like a movie with a budget of an alien. So this is just a work in progress, and I gotta memorize. Like, I have the worst memory ever. Like, that's why I never like bio. Just the worst memory. But it's just, I'm sharing this because I've been writing a lot of poetry, and there's difference of opinions on it, right? So if you can write in a language that you're really good at, then that's the best way to go, because then you can like switch around the rules and things like that. You can go along and make your own rules. But for writing a song, you need to have a structure of a song at the beginning, and then later, like, as your rhyming scheme becomes better, you could just like switch it around and make it your own freestyle. So I actually got started with switching around poetry into freestyle. So with poetry, it was also raw. So the poetry was also pretty raw. It wasn't like I was following a scheme, or I was looking up poetry rules. And like, I read a lot of poetry books like in the past while I had that phase, but I never really looked around like the English language rules or anything like that. I just went with whatever vocabulary I had and whatever knowledge I already had on syntax, or like, like grammar, or like errors and stuff like that. So yeah, like, I just want to like talk about how to get into the creative process. Like, basically, that is my genius, right? Like, everybody has a genius. You just gotta untap and unlock it. So what got me to it is that organization of thoughts. Like, I had all these ideas and thoughts running through my head, and I was like, how do I calm myself down and put this so I'm thinking straight, you know, like, so I'm like thinking more clearly. So pen and paper, I just wrote down like maybe 50 pages like in a week, and like just writing down what I was like going through and all that stuff, right? Like it was like almost in 2013. So 2013 has been like almost 7 years. So yeah, it was a tough semester at school, and I was like, you know, just like stressed out and stuff like that. So things changed around once I started writing everything down, and like, you know, just realizing that it is going through my head, everything is happening so fast, and like I need to just settle this and write it down and then make something out of it. So that's what started my genius, right, as a creative poetry writer. But it could be something that you want to start and get into it. So just gotta start by answering the question, like, what's your why, you know? So I'll leave it at that. Like, so what is your why, and why do you want to have a genius, so you can have that genius turn into a side hustle, and then hopefully you could do it into something that you can make a living off, you know? Like, I was just watching a YouTube vlog. This guy, actually, was a podcast, right? So this guy started filming his playing video games himself. Started filming himself playing video games with 5 different cameras in his room or whatever. And what happens is that now people offer him to live with him in his house or whatever. He has like spare rooms to live in his house. People offer him 5,000 for a week just to come watch him play and like engage in his video games or whatever. And I was like, wow, you know, like that's something he created. Like, what a genius he was, you know. So it's just, you can create anything. You just gotta unleash your genius, you know. That's all it is. And I'm unleashing mine one day at a time. I mean, not to an extreme anymore, but it is what it is, man. Peace out, homie. And yeah, stay away from COVID-19, and just do not be puzzled. It is pretty real. People are getting affected at it. I know people working at the hospitals. Should be thankful and give them like a response. Send them a nice note that we do appreciate all the healthcare workers, you know. All right. Adios, amigos. Hasta la vista, baby. It's your boy Farwan, and you were watching Frenzy Tube, I was gonna say. But yeah, that's something. Oh, okay, bye.